Hey everyone, welcome to episode 4 of my series, Pricing. Pricing is crucial for a business. It's one of the first things that can push a customer towards or away from your company. Today we will go over pricing strategies, bundles, and the pricing curve graph. First, we have pricing strategies. If the demand is low, then discounting or lowering the price will potentially increase the demand. For example, if you have a $10 book discounted to $7, people still may not want to buy it. This means that it's the product's problem and that you just have a product that has a very low demand for. On the other hand, after that $3 discount, the books can be flying off the shelves. This will basically mean that it wasn't the book's problem, it was more of a cost problem for your customers. This is what companies are always testing, seeing what products your customers want and what price they're willing to pay for it. Again, companies have many different ways to determine the optimal pricing. For example, companies can create 2 different versions of their website. For example, version A could have a water bottle set to $10, while version B could have their water bottle set to $12. This means that if you and your friend pull up the same exact website, you guys might see just slightly different versions. These companies are just constantly trying to figure out, oh, will this small change anything, or will it just stay the same? Next is bundles. Sometimes products are also bundled together. For example, if you buy a notebook, maybe right next to it there's an eraser that's half off. The reason they do this is because maybe this eraser isn't selling as well as it should be, and having this bundle allows the customer to want the eraser more than they would initially. This bundle makes the customers think, oh, if I buy this notebook, then I'll have to use an eraser later on, so why not just buy it half off right now? Another great example is if someone buys peanut butter and then they get the jelly half off in a bundle. Companies intentionally choose these 2 items to be bundled together because they are just meant to be together. Like the peanut butter and jelly, but comparing it to if you buy a microwave and then you get this box of peaches half off, it doesn't really make sense because a microwave and a peach, they're not related. Now let's go over the pricing curve. So this graph shows companies where they should add discounts and how to create their optimal pricing. So this pricing curve shows that only one student would be willing to pay the $1,000 and all the 50 students would be willing to pay just $0 for it. So once you get right around the middle of the graph, it's called the optimal price. This is because you can get around half of the people to pay half of the price, which basically covers the most surface area. So think about it this way. If you priced a computer at $1,000, then only one person would buy it according to this graph. And so that means your demand is obviously decreasing. But then if you price your computer at $0, then everyone will come buy it or just get it for free. But that means you're just losing profit, but the demand is very high. So again, if you priced your computer at around $1,000, the more expensive side of the graph, then that means your demand will decrease and companies will see that. And they'll be like, okay, so we only have 1 or 2 people buying our very expensive computers, then that means we should maybe put it at a discount or just decrease the price. And another interesting thing that companies do to get more customers towards them is that maybe, for example, I'm selling a computer and its original worth is $500, but I want more customers, right? So I'll maybe set the price to $600 and just put a big discount on it. Because people, whenever they see your product, they look at the discount first. And so they'll be like, oh my gosh, 80% discount? I'll buy this, but it's actually worth just $500, not $600. So in summary, to create your optimal pricing, you should set your price to somewhere in the middle of your graph. And so people can pay a reasonable price and the demand will still be high. This takes us to the end of my video, and so please check out my previous videos and stay tuned for my next one, Supply and Demand. Thank you so much for watching.